The Mike and Tony Show is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised.
Hi, this is Rachel Senna, and you're listening to The Mike and Tony Show.
That's a deep cut there, Rachel Senna.
Yeah.
That was back. That was during COVID, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or did they come on twice?
She came on twice.
Once was on remotely, and then once was in person? Or am I tripping? I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, I lose track.
Yeah.
It's episode
240 episodes.
Today's episode 240, which I was thinking about when I was naming the files and stuff today. I was like, holy shit, like 240 episodes, bro. We've sat down a lot of times just to bullshit. Who else is going to do this? Yeah, no, I love it. It's Saturday morning. It's round 2 for us because I'm going to be in Florida. And so we're doing this little double header so that we don't miss a week of putting a podcast out. Because we did just do one last night, but there's never a shortage of shit.
12 hours ago. Exactly. 12 hours ago.
Yeah. But there's still so much weird shit in the world to talk about. Usually I say, how was your week? I mean, how was your evening?
Yeah.
I guess.
All right. Yeah. I mean, got home,
ate something, went to bed.
Yeah. Hung out, went to bed.
I'm back.
I guess this morning I got up and did some warring. So
On your game?
Yeah. Did some warring on my game. And yeah. And that was fun. That's always fun, like doing that stuff. Like, and it's funny because like I set like alarms. And people are like, "You're a dork, dude."
For your game,
yeah. Set an alarm for a game. Like, well, the war starts at 8:30 in the morning, so I gotta get up and be ready. I gotta get up and be ready, and
it's like
get on my Discord and talk to people, and this and that, and so
we all need outlets, man. It's just another outlet.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah,
things like that can get out of control.
Yeah, and I couldn't go to the gym Thursday and today. Because they're expanding.
Oh.
So they're moving things.
Oh.
And so they took over the lease in the next office over. And so they're knocking down that wall and expanding out. And so
oh damn.
It's huge. It's going to be like twice as big as it was before.
Hey, that's cool though.
And so they got Tyler and Kendrick got all new equipment over there.
Dang.
And so they're putting it all together like slowly but surely, and then they've been moving stuff. So yeah. I wasn't going to go over there until it was all done because, I don't want to be that guy that goes during a move and chaotic. It's like, where's everything at? Where's everything at?
All annoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That sounds like it'll be worth it. You have your equipment at home too, though. Do you ever use that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he uses stuff at home. So
yeah, you got a pretty good setup at home too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm in a weird place with working out. I just can't. It's weird now because I live so close to my house. But if I'm going to drive to the gym, I got to go drive pretty far because unless I go right here, it's about 15 minutes if I go to Alameda and Colfax and Chambers.
Yeah. That one's always busy.
It's not my jam, bro.
That one's always busy.
It's always busy. I was so pissed one day. I went there, it was like last week, I think. I went there on a Tuesday at I don't know, it was like 11 a.m. or 11:30 or something like that. Just fucking couldn't get on the machine. I got a bench, which was nice, but I was just dumbfounded. I'm like, don't y'all people work? Like, what's going on around here?
Dude, that's what I got dumbfounded from working from home, right? When you work from home and then you're you're sitting there and I'd go to Costco on my lunch break.
Yeah, right? It's going to be dead.
It's going to be dead. Nobody's going to be here. Go to Costco. I'm like, what the fuck? Like the parking's crazy. Like where?
Yeah.
Do people not work? What is going on here?
Everyone's work schedule?
What is everyone doing,
What the fuck is happening?
Everyone did not decide on lunch at this hour to come to Costco.
I know. It is funny. We were talking too about how places like Costco, for example, that they're just different everywhere. Because I was talking to my brother and Shauna when I was there.
Yeah.
And their Costco is just awful. And I was like, God damn, I've never heard anybody say something bad about Costco. For the most part, people love Costco.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I bet you if I look for it online, there's probably haters. I'm sure. Maybe Sam's fans.
No. Stupid Sam's Club.
Yeah, but it's different at different places based on the people that are there.
Yeah.
And you don't realize that. You don't get a uniform experience every time.
Yeah.
You're supposed to, but you certainly don't.
Yeah, because they're regionally set.
Yeah.
in the areas. Like they'll sell specific things in different Costco's
Sure.
for the
Yeah,
area
yeah.
that they're in and everything like that. So
Yeah. No, it was more about like the service and the people.
Really?
Which exactly. That was my reaction.
No.
Because my whole life I've never heard anything
No.
but great things about Costco. You've
they must
refused to
have had a
believe
bad
it.
day. They must have had a bad day.
I mean, they're out in the middle of nowhere. I know that.
They
so
must
I
have had a
don't-
bad day or something because as an ex-Costco employee,
I still represent the company.
the number one, there's 2 rules at Costco.
Okay.
It's called the Costco Golden Rule.
Okay.
Rule number 1 is the member is always right.
Okay.
And then rule number
I
2.
missed that rule from back in the day.
Yeah, and then rule number 2 is that if the member is ever wrong, remember rule number 1.
Yeah. You know,
That's what they go by. I mean,
right.
'cause-
And that
'cause-
used to be everybody.
yeah. Well, I mean, kind of, sort
That
of.
was like the fundamental idea behind.
Kind of, sort of, but Costco takes it to the next level because
Sure.
people pay to shop there.
Mhm.
That's different. You don't pay to go to King Supers. You don't pay to go to Safeway.
Right.
You don't pay to go to Kroger. All those kind of different shops. Like you pay to
Yeah.
go to Costco, and they're
Yeah.
like people are paying here. They don't have to pay.
True.
To shop here. They can go shop for free everywhere else, but they're paying
That's just
to get here.
a
So-
mindset, though, of the past that I feel like I miss so much.
Yeah.
Because every job I ever had, that's what it was always said. It was always the customer's always right.
Yeah.
Like that was just like a background, philosophical belief that we all just kind of held. And man, as that shit disappeared, dude. It's gone. Like Costco's a relic in that way. Like
Yeah.
that's why I always hear good things about them.
Yeah.
But yeah, things have changed with regard to customer service.
Oh yeah, no, it's like I remember a while ago, back in the day, bought a whole like outdoor furniture set from
Okay.
Costco,
Yeah.
and it was like you always go there with an intention of not buying extra shit, but you always buy
Extra shit.
extra shit. And at this point in time,
Yes. Yeah.
the Jeep was completely full of stuff, and I was like, oh shit, I don't have room to fit all this outdoor furniture in the Jeep. I was like, can you guys hold this? And they were like, we can't hold it. We can't hold everything for you, because, what do you, I was like, what if I buy it? You can't just hold it if I like,
Buy it.
buy it and come back. And like, no, we can't do that either.
Oh, wow.
They're like, if you take something with you, we can hold it, because it's like, then we can't sell the set, whatever, et cetera, et cetera. I was like, it's like, oh, okay. I was like, I'll take the cushions then. I was like, I'll take these cushions then. And he was like, oh. And I was like, you said whatever. So I'm going to take these cushions.
Yeah.
And so the guy was like, all right, fine. So I took all the cushions, like the first run, along with the groceries and everything.
Yeah.
And then came back. Same day. I mean, I still came back after I unloaded everything, got the other stuff,
Yeah.
loaded it all in the Jeep.
Yeah. It used to be that, there was the burden was always on the company.
Yeah.
Like if something goes wrong, but it's just crazy how some things will go wrong now. And you're just like, too bad, bro. And you're like, you can spend hours and days tracking people down
Yeah.
and sending messages or you can try to go to the Better Business Bureau and report somebody, but it's like, it's really changed.
Oh, yeah.
It's really shifted. As a person who grew up my whole life working customer service, it was something it was an art, really. Because you're going to get dickheads and assholes all day long. There's going to be, not all day long, but there's always going to be those people.
Oh, yeah.
They're just coming in with an attitude. They're trying to piss you off or they're never going to be satisfied or whatever it is. And that's the art of customer service. Like, yeah, customer's always right. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. I understand. You're sure. We can get the manager if you'd like to speak with him, whatever the thing is. But nowadays it's just more like, what? But you bought it, right? You're just like, what?
Can't
Can't talk to me like that.
The day after the policy of returning, you can't return it.
Yeah. Dude, so last night I told you I couldn't sleep. Maybe this is related. I listened, the Mr. Ballin podcast.
Yeah.
I'm
Again.
super into it. Dude, crazy one. Northern Australia.
Okay.
So there's these 3 teenagers that have grown up in Northern Australia. Northern Australia is notoriously rugged. I mean, it is sweltering hot. There's a million things that can kill you. It's not for your average person. The people that grow up there are definitely different.
Yeah.
Okay. So these 3 teenagers are out and about riding. They go out on an ATV like riding day. So they're out riding in the mud, just having fun, blah, 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 for hours. Nothing's going wrong. Then they decide, well, hey, before we go, let's go jump down in the river real quick and get all this mud off of us, and then we'll head home. And now anybody in Australia, particularly in Northern Australia, knows if it's not marked as a swimming area, do not swim in it. Like, if you'll know you can swim in it because there's going to be a sign that says swimming okay here.
Yeah.
Because there's so much shit that'll kill you there.
Fucking crocodiles, sharks, everything like that.
Crocodile, everything.
Yeah.
And so, but these kids grew up there. They've lived there their whole life. They're used to this shit. So, and they've actually gotten in the river before, but there's definitely no sign that says this is a good place to swim. And so they walk out to the river. And they realize it's like a steep embankment. It's not a normal, gradual, the river had swelled up really big and eroded a bunch of stuff away. And so it didn't make like a giant, it's not like a cliff or anything like that. But you know how there's just no incline. You can't slowly walk into the water and rinse your clothes off. So you have to like kind of descend down into it using like a mangrove. I think they were holding on to mangrove roots. So one at a time, again, no big deal to these guys. One at a time, they scale down. Rinse off their clothes. First one goes, comes back up. Second one goes, comes back up. The third guy goes down. At one point, he lost his balance, lost hold of the thing, fell in the river, and started drifting. Again, for these guys, this isn't a big deal.
Yeah.
They both jump in after him, like, oh, stupid, we'll get him out of here. They jump in. The first thing they notice is like, damn, the river is really, really full. Like, there's no good banks. Like, everything's like steep embankments.
Yeah.
And it's moving really swiftly. And so they're like just kind of drifting down, watching, just looking for a good spot where they can all try to get out of the river. And then all of a sudden one of them is like, dude, there's something in the water. That's when it changed because they grew up there, so they know.
Yeah.
So like, fuck. And there's like a I think, am I calling those right? Mangrove trees or whatever.
They grow out of the water.
Yeah, there was like one in particular that was like more in the middle of the river and was just kind of sticking up out of the water. And so they started swimming for that frantically as fast as they could. And, the first guy gets up there and the second one gets up there and they both are like looking at each other and like, oh, shit. And then they're like, oh, no, like, where's our friend? And then, he probably got eaten. They never did find his body, by the way. So he got eaten. So they're in this river up on this thing. And the crocodile disappeared for a while. And then they were like, we can't get in the fucking water. And because we don't even know how long it's going to take us to get down the river and actually get out.
Yeah.
And so they're just hanging out there. And guess who wanders back over? Fucking crocodile. Right underneath them. They're on these janky little fucking branches hanging on for their life. And the crocodile just rolls up and just like, what's up? Ate your friend? I'm going to eat you next. And so they're stuck there. There's nothing they can do for hours. Every time they look down, he's still there. They're getting tired and stuff. At one point, there's the girls like on the higher branch, and then the guys on I think they were all three guys. The one was on the highest branch, one was on a lower, one was like, I want to get a little bit higher because it was raining. It started pouring raining.
Oh God, dude.
And then the river's like literally rising. And so like hours into the night, they could literally see like, man, they can see the crocodile and he's closer than he was before. So he's like, I got to get onto a higher branch, grabs her hand, and when he steps,
slips out,
fucking breaks, he falls into the water. He's like, fuck. He immediately starts drifting down, is able to grab a root from that tree. He's not like shit we have in Colorado. Root of a tree in the river. But anyway, he grabs a hold of it and is able to pull himself up. And the whole time he's just panicking, climbs up, and is like, oh my God, gets up. She gets him up to the very top thing. And then the crocodile came because I'm sure he made a scene. Yeah. The crocodile came from whatever he was doing. He got bored and wandered off, came back, and then sat there all fucking night while they had to hold on to the thing. They held on to each other so that one wouldn't like fall asleep.
Oh, so they could like jolt them?
Yeah. They got rescued at 10 a.m. the next morning because their parents realized they weren't there.
Yeah.
They sent somebody out and they're just floating in the middle of this river. And so then they were going to bring him down. They were going to pick him up with a helicopter.
Okay.
And then they came down and realized immediately like the wind from it was very likely going to like knock them out of the tree or something. They just get murdered in front of everybody, And so what did I can't remember. Oh, they ended up bringing a boat. They got a boat, went in and got them onto the boat. They jumped off the tree onto the boat and then, Bro, those are the kind of stories. That's why it's not all true crime. Like some of them are just fascinating stories where you're like, that's just you grew up in a different place to even just like think you're just gonna get in the water like that in northern Australia with it was a 13-foot croc. 13 feet, Mike. It's like damn near that's more than like it's like two of us.
Yeah.
That's you foot to head and then me foot to head together. That's how big that fucking croc was. And they never found the friend, never found any remains, nothing.
Yeah.
He just ate him.
Or one of them. I would doubt that same one ate and came back, right? Because they're gonna get like a snake. Get fool.
A 13-foot croc?
Yeah, you think so?
No, I don't think so. They eat like crazy. And when they get an opportunity to eat a human, they fucking will. Because these are saltwater crocs. They're the only crocs in the world that have known to systematically hunt humans when given the opportunity. So they're a particular breed of crocodiles. Cold reptilian eyes.
Oh my God.
What? Did you look up the story?
No. A 13-foot saltwater croc could a male could weigh over 1,000 pounds. Fucking shit, dude. That's a dinosaur, Tony. That's a dinosaur, bro. A female. Let's see here.
1,000 pounds, a ton,
dude.
13-foot croc that weighs a ton.
Yeah, 800 to 1,000 pounds.
God.
Females rarely reach that size. Most females reach about 10 feet. So a 13-foot croc is a male.
Mm.
But yeah, a well-fed, muscular, like big-ass saltwater
like the one
croc
that they described.
It's 1,000 pounds, bro. God. 1,000 pounds, Tony.
Jeez.
That's 5 of me.
It's just so scary.
That's a little bit. That's a little under 5 of me, dude.
That's so scary, bro. And like they were describing the water was like black. Like they couldn't see anything in the water.
I'm just saying, dude, like even if like you were thinking like, okay, mountain lion.
Sure.
We can fight that off.
Yeah.
Right? Enough energy, you can fight a fucking mountain lion off. Okay?
Maybe.
No, yeah, you could. If you have enough energy, you can fight them off. Because again, mountain lions mostly save their kills, their energy for one kill. So if you're going to fight them off, they're going to like, fuck it and leave. You can survive a mountain lion.
Okay.
Bears, that's a hard one.
Depending on what kind of bear you're talking about.
Yeah, depending on what kind of bear, that's a hard one. Gorilla, you're not surviving a gorilla either, dude. Like gorilla fucking attacks you, you're done.
Okay.
But then you start thinking of like a 1,000-pound
or just a crocodile,
and gorillas are like maybe like 300 pounds, right? 300, 400 pounds.
Is that it? I thought they were more than that.
No, like 300, 400 pounds, bro.
Oh, is that right? I thought they were like 5 or 6.
Now just think about like a fucking saltwater crocodile's 1,000 pounds, dude. 1,000 pounds, dude.
That's crazy. Yeah, look up gorilla weight. I'm very curious now. I thought they were more like in the 500-600 range, like the big ones, big male gorillas.
Yeah, I'm looking at this male silverback.
Yeah,
gorilla.
If they only weigh like 3 or something like that, that's really crazy because of how strong they are, proportionally.
Yeah, 300 to 400 pounds.
Okay, they're so strong, dude.
I'm saying though,
you weigh
dude.
300 or 400 pounds, and they can.
That's 300 pounds of pure muscle.
They
though,
could
dollar.
bench that crocodile.
That's 300 to 400.
Yeah,
of just pure muscle though.
Yeah, I know.
That's not fat. There's no fat on a fucking gorilla like that, dude.
Yeah.
But again, just think about that. 1,000 pounds. A male gorilla gonna fuck you up. A female gorilla gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
Right? Now just think about
a crocodile might fuck up a gorilla.
1,000 pound. Yeah. Oh no, without a doubt.
Yeah. A 13-foot, 1,000-pound crocodile.
That's stupid.
They're just so frightening. There's nothing behind those eyes. We've talked about that before with reptiles, man. There's just that certain something, that lack of emotion. They don't even care. And the way that alligator or the crocodile just hung out underneath them, just watching them. That's so fucked up.
Okay, how much does a great white weigh?
Let's see if I can guess. First of all, how long is a great white typically?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I would like to know, like, generally how big they are. I know they're big.
An adult male is anywhere from 11 to 13 feet.
Okay.
A great white shark, okay.
So if it's 11 to 13 feet, but they're in the water, so its weight's always hard to tell. But I would say they probably, I would guess it's close. It's probably about $1,000 too. No, less,
More.
What?
Yes, they weigh more than fucking 1,000 pounds, dude.
Shut up.
A big one. So the most famous huge individual great white shark called Deep Blue was 20 feet.
Oh my God.
5,000 pounds, dollar. Fucking 5,000 pounds. 2.3 tons.
Oh, that's insane.
A great white is a full grown male is anywhere from 1.5 to 4 tons.
Dude,
Anywhere from 1.5 to 4 tons. Because I was thinking, I bet 1,000-pound alligator fuck up a great white. No, I guess not. I think a fucking great white will fuck a crocodile up, dude.
Yeah, plus they're they maneuver so much better in the water too.
Jesus,
dude. We go into all these deep dives about like old extinct animals. You're like, thank God we don't live at the same time as this thing. Thank God we don't live at this. We do live at the same time as fucking monsters. Giant ass 13-foot crocodile that weighs 1,000 pounds, a 20-foot great white shark,
5,000 pounds,
1,000 pounds, 5 tons. I couldn't fit it in my back of my truck, bro. That's insane.
How heavy is an orca? How do you think that is?
They're way bigger, right?
Yeah.
Don't they fuck up great whites? Or no, they don't.
No, I mean they could.
What do they eat? Dolphins? What do they eat?
Orcas eat dolphins.
Dolphins.
And sharks, though, too.
They do eat sharks, too.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Okay. Now we're getting look at this big-ass fucking spider in here. Dog.
Dude, take it out.
I'm not going to take it out. It's not doing anything to me.
Yeah.
Now you don't want to do it because I said that.
Yeah.
Just step on it, dollar.
We're going to get contacted by
PETA.
Dude, I don't know what's going on with the spiders here. We just had the guys out.
You need to come. Oh, the customer's always right. You need to come out here and say, I just fucking smashed.
Well, that's what they always say. They always say they'll come back out if you see anything.
Okay, here you go, dollar.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. We're talking about all this shit now. If that was a legit fucking giant spider.
An orca is massive, Tony. An adult male is anywhere from 20 to 26 feet. The average weight. Just guess on an average weight based on that length now.
20 to 25 feet?
26 feet.
And that's the average. And so what's the average weight? I would fucking great white was 20 feet. 6-7 tons?
8 to 12,000 pounds.
Come on.
And those things can maneuver in water like crazy too, dude.
That big, and they move with such agility.
That's what I'm saying.
And they're fast.
And those things can.
Thank God they seem to like humans.
Just think about, unless you're at SeaWorld.
yeah, unless you lock them in a fucking cage.
No, just to think, like, fathom this idea. They're almost 1,200 pounds, like the biggest ones, right?
Uh-huh.
Tony, they have enough force to propel themselves out of water, like
I know
feet, like lots of feet out of the water.
Shoot out of the water, firework.
Like, can you try to shoot out of water as a human being at your weight? No, dude.
No,
that is ridiculous. The amount of like power that they can generate.
Damn, dude.
At that weight too.
That's insane. That is so wild to think about how big those things are.
So
and people go in the ocean and get in cages to watch those things.
The great white sharks, yes.
Can you imagine? It must be remarkable because you see them on videos. It must be remarkable to see one in person and you're in the fucking water and you're looking face to face at this 5-ton shark.
Imagine the first cages. And if they worked or not.
Oh yeah, that's the funny thing. Looking back on human history, this is first of everything, right? Mm-hmm. There was the first ones that were like, okay, we got a way we can actually observe the sharks.
Let's just put this in the water. Let's put this net around us in the water. Yeah. No way they're gonna eat this net.
Yikes! Oh, that's so crazy.
So do you think? So that's probably the biggest sea predator, right?
Living, sure.
Because I mean, you have.
Well, don't they have like
are sperm whales?
No, they're not predators.
They're not?
Actually, I don't know for sure. Maybe they are.
Because they have giant ass teeth.
Yeah, that would make sense. They've either eaten something. What about like, aren't there giant squids and things like that?
Yeah.
Are they even as big as those though?
Giant squids are huge, bro.
So-
They're like blue whale size.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
So they are huge.
Yeah.
They hunt, right? But what do they eat?
Let's see here. Are sperm whales predators? Yes. The sperm whales are predators. But they only eat like squid and octopus and deep sea fish.
Okay.
They are entirely carnivorous and eat over 2,000 pounds per day.
Of like, damn, that's a lot of squid and octopus, dude. Okay, yeah. So squid, they eat small fish,
Squids,
crustaceans,
yeah.
plankton.
Well,
Well,
it's like-
they eat octopuses too. Wow.
But yeah, like a giant squid. Look at how big a giant squid is. Remember, I wanted to use that.
What's the biggest squid ever recorded? Let's see. Okay. Wow.
Remember, I was going to use a squid for my bank robbery. A giant squid.
46 feet.
Yeah. But that's tentacles and everything.
Yeah, it does
too,
include tentacles.
So,
The largest, and it weighs about 1,091 pounds.
yeah.
They captured it in 2007 in a fishing vessel near Antarctica.
So that's the biggest one. Because like typically they
Bro.
weigh anywhere from 300 to 600 pounds.
That's insane. Dude, did you see that here in Denver they the Museum of Nature and Science
Found a vertebrae under the parking lot.
And they were doing it because they were doing like a deep dig to see if there was the potential for geothermal energy for the museum.
Yeah.
And did you see like how rare it is for that to happen? For them to find a fossil that far down, 750 feet.
I didn't know it was that far down.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's over 2 football fields down.
Yeah.
Is how deep they found this fossil.
Wow.
Which means it's from about 67 million years ago, it said. Which is crazy. But it's like so much. First of all, those are rare. There's
Yeah.
been like 2 in history that we found, that deep down, that
Yeah.
far back. And then on top of it, it's the history of nature and science. And they found a fossil in their parking lot.
Yeah, that's
From
wild.
67 million years ago. I
Yeah.
was like, this is a wild.
The part that cracked me up when I first saw that, I was like looking at it. Like if you look at it, because it's a vertebrae from one of the dinosaurs.
It's what we always talk about.
You're like, it looks like fucking rocks, bro. Are you sure it's not rocks?
Yeah.
Those are rocks.
Yeah, they know the species they think it's from. That definitely, I had the same thoughts as you. I'm always like that because we've talked about like Gigantopithecus for the longest time. They
Yeah.
had like this fucking part of a tooth. And they're like, this thing is huge. And they have all these depictions of this giant ass gorilla. And it's based on.
What
this
if we're
one
just
little
all fucking wrong and everything, Dollar?
thing. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Like you said, like the giant pictus, right? The giant tooth that they found.
Yeah.
What if it was just like a mutation of one fucking like animal and it wasn't a tooth, it was like a horn?
yeah.
It's like a rhino horn instead. It's not a tooth. Something stupid.
Yeah. Just completely wrong on everything.
Well, it's like that Rick and Morty I was telling you about. One of the episodes, they're talking about like dinosaurs and how like every universe, like how they depicted the dinosaurs were. And like one particular
you said they were
universe,
skaters.
skateboards.
Yeah, they were
There's
dinosaurs that rode skateboards.
Skateboards attached to them.
That's what we were talking about yesterday, though, bro. That's the possibility of an infinite universe
Yeah.
that exists. That really is a thing. There really are dinosaurs riding skateboards somewhere if this is a truly infinite universe. You know what I'm saying? That's wild to think about, that every possibility is in existence. If that's a big if the universe is truly infinite.
That reminds me of the cartoon when I was a kid called Denver, the Last Dinosaur. And he was like,
I remember that.
Yeah.
I think I remember that.
and he was on a skateboard with the backwards cap and everything.
Denver the Last Dinosaur. Oh my God, that's wild.
Yeah, but that's just, like you said, we have living giants among us, all the time.
Yeah, they actually exist out there. That's why it's so crazy to me, the people that try to get close to that stuff.
Yeah.
Just fuck around and
We're talking about your spider that you just smashed on the ground, right?
I really do feel bad. I used to never do stuff like that, but I
gave up on it. Like I was like, he's fucking here. He's gonna go. He's not gonna do anything to me.
Yeah, he was coming toward me though. He was making his way.
He was coming after me.
He definitely had his eyes set on this.
It was self-defense.
It was
all the listeners.
I had to. Yeah,
it was coming after Dollar.
I didn't have a choice.
No, there was
if you're a new listener, you don't know, but I am severely arachnophobic.
More so Bruce Leroy than anybody I've ever known. He can't even watch.
What do you think he would have done just now?
Oh, he would have ran out this room. Dude, he can't watch videos on fucking spiders.
I know.
I send him shit on purpose.
You're that guy.
But no, like I think I've told you that the story. I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about the animals that we see regularly, like spiders, right? Like that one right there. That one was a dumb $1.
Yeah, just wandered out right in front of us.
That was a dumb one. He's not that big because he's dumb. But imagine the ones that are smart.
Yeah.
That are still around this house right now. They're big for a reason.
Yeah.
And they're not going to come out, but you got a giant ass spider in your house somewhere. It's never going to come out because it knows.
Stop. Stop right now. What are you doing? Oh my God.
You got fucking arachnophobia in here. You got a big ass bird.
We're
a bird eater spider in your house. You don't even know.
Oh my God. We are relocating the studio to your house. I'm just letting you know right now. This is all over. This is done. That was the first sign right there. What was I gonna? Dude, did you see? First of all, speaking of Australia, did you see the plane? Only in Australia did the plane that got delayed. Somebody spotted a big ass snake in there.
Oh God!
They had to evacuate the plane. I told Myra about it.
What was it,
She's like Jared,
boa or something like that, or what?
They didn't say.
Oh.
Who knows? It's Australia. It was guaranteed venomous. It was probably 28 feet long.
If you had to evacuate, probably,
Yeah, so that got delayed. I just thought that was funny. But no. So have you seen, like when you're driving and they have like the bumper border thing so that like if you get close to the edge, it's all like that? Okay. So I can't remember Fujairah. I don't know, United Arab Emirates.
Okay.
They have built freeways there that have those.
Did they make a song?
Yeah. How did you know that? You've heard of this?
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Have you heard them?
No, there was one that in Japan they had made the Mario Brothers theme.
Really?
Like da 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 da.
Dang. This one here, listen, this is the one.
Put it in the mic, yeah. Yeah.
It's like Ode to Joy.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah. But they had one that was like Mario. Look at Mario Brothers ones.
Okay. Yeah, I will. Who? I can't imagine that ever happening in America. Can you imagine? The guy who thought of that's fired.
Yeah.
It's like, get out of here. The fuck are you doing? We got too many roads.
You're trying to get people into accidents? What are you doing here? They're going to swerve off the road on purpose now.
Yeah. But it's just interesting. I thought that was a neat concept, but it made me wonder what goes into it. I mean, that's some serious timing and programming. Like, that's why it would never happen here. Because I can't imagine it's not.
We'd like a grant because we would enjoy putting out a musical speed.
It just doesn't even make sense because like the whole point is to keep you on the middle part of the road and be like, yo. It's supposed to be jarring. Yeah. You're just like
not like
go all the way off. It was like, oh shit.
What they should have it do is dun 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 dun.
They do.
No, I'm just saying like when you're driving wrong, instead of
yeah, they do though. They have that exact song,
really?
Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah,
that's the one that should play here. Is what I'm saying. Like when you veer off, like dun 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 dun. Like someone's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Like,
or doo doo doo. Get the fuck back on the road. Yeah. It is weird to me about the animals though that we don't realize that we have monsters right now. And imagine what shit we don't know. Imagine what's under the ocean. Thinking of those, like realizing they dug 750 feet deep down. You don't realize, and you're like more than 2 football fields.
Yeah,
is how deep down there. Nothing compared to Mariana Trench.
Yeah,
like we're talking such. I watched a documentary that was explaining the pressure.
Oh yeah,
good Lord, Good Lord. And that's why that, like, they weren't even that deep.
The Sequest people?
The Sequest one that got.
Did you watch that documentary on
I
Netflix?
did. Yeah, I ended up watching it. Thanks for putting me onto that. Yeah, I was.
So many things wrong with that. Money hungry.
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah.
He was like a narcissist.
Yeah.
He was like a very egocentric kind of guy who wanted to control everything and do things his way. But
yeah, no, the pressure.
He killed people, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the pressure is in. I mean, we're not built for it.
No.
You can't, because you don't think about it like it doesn't, it's not like air, but it does make you realize that the atmosphere probably weighs something.
It has to.
Right?
A little bit, right?
So you think,
as you get higher up, too, it's thinner and less.
I wonder if there could be beings that don't have atmosphere, right? So that's like getting into the atmosphere is like us getting into the water, where they're like they can't breathe because it's just too much. Or,
no.
Then what am I talking about? What are they breathing in space? Fucking cold nothingness.
Well, again, it all depends.
Spontaneous electrons.
Oh yeah, I mean, it all depends. There's a life for everything. You know, there's things that live in. We had thought for a long time that you needed light in order to live.
Oh yeah,
and there's bacteria that exist in caves in Mexico that have zero light.
Yep,
and they exist and live.
Oh, there's maximum temperatures that things can't exist.
Past,
and then they find there's things
that live in
lava.
Yeah,
like life is everywhere.
Yeah,
it does seem like life just wants to happen. It seems like a natural byproduct of the universe to me.
But just to think about the stupid pressure in the Mariana Trench. Like you're going down to Titanic, and that's like crazy levels.
Yeah,
but then you're going to fucking something else. It's like twice, sometimes three times.
Yeah, so they were down. I don't know if I'm remembering it right. What I want to say, is it meters or feet? 4,000. It's 4,000 something. 4 or 5 is where they were, but the bottom of the Mariana Trench is like 9.
Yeah,
it's like
that we know, right?
Maybe. Right. You're just like, that's so much weight above you, and I'm sure you've seen like the recreation of like what they would have experienced.
Oh, the
have you seen that
thing?
Yeah.
Well, there was in the documentary.
Oh, is that where I saw it? Okay, that's where I saw it.
But they said their death was
YouTube,
instantaneous.
Yeah.
They said that they didn't even hear.
Wait, was it on the documentary where they actually showed like the computer regeneration? It showed like human bodies with muscles and stuff, and how it just and it was just like
particles.
Yeah,
that's what that was in the documentary. Yeah, but they were fish food. Essentially, like just
that guy's a jerk though, man. That guy and his son died, and like that's so messed up to just because there were so many signs along the way. Like he was just pushing through everything.
Cracked. The hole's cracked before they even went down, dude.
Oh, why in the world? Like you already. That's what I told Mai. I was like, already, you need to build a new one.
Yeah,
this ain't gonna work, and
you can't repair.
Trying to save money using whatever it was.
You can't repair that.
What's that called? Microfiber.
Something. Yeah.
It's basically plastics, right? It's like woven plastics that are like super, super strong, but they're not that strong, bro.
Yeah.
Iron, you need some fucking serious metal.
Dude, but yeah, that was like how they were showing it and the other thing too, they had one bit of clothing, right?
Oh no, I don't remember that.
Yeah, they showed they had one bit of clothing from somebody and it had like a business card like mashed to it. Like that was like one of the only surviving things they can find from
just
it.
A sheer coincidence the way.
Because also they said that the amount of heat generated in that implosion was like that of the sun almost. So like again, their death was whoosh, like they said that they didn't even hear the pop of it.
Oh, they did. Have you seen the video of his wife?
No. They heard like the outside people.
Oh no, they didn't.
Pop.
Right, the people.
But the people inside, they didn't know. They didn't hear no pop.
No,
and that pop was delayed too. They were saying because of the traveling to the water. Yeah,
Jesus. Good Lord, that's wild. But that guy, those kind of people. That's how people die.
Yeah,
you have this one track mind, and when people speak up, you get rid of them. Like you can't have. That's like our president, really, honestly. Like if you say something opposed to what he says, you're just gone.
Yeah,
you're just gone. Now Joe Rogan's pushing Trump, I guess, Did you seen that headline? I guess Rogan said on his show something about, encouraging him to stop with all the deportations. Like people are getting pretty,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's been a while. When I was in Anaheim, I think I told you that, like the Disney wasn't that busy because people are afraid.
Dude, there's
go-
so many places like that right now. Did you seen some of the videos from our flea market?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I I had said that too. I was driving down past the flea market. I was like, is the flea market closed?
I know.
Because the parking lot looks fucking empty, dollar.
Dude, there's no one there.
Yeah.
It's a shadow of what it was.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of places right now.
Yeah. But even like, but other places that are standing up to it are great. Like when I was out in Anaheim at that time, Dodger Stadium did not allow ice into their parking lot.
Good for them.
You're not allowed in a parking lot. Because it is private, even though
It's all just bullshit because they campaigned on this. So first of all, the people who voted for them, don't be too surprised. But the whole thing that they campaigned on was we're going to get rid of the criminals first.
Yeah, not
Have they even
kids.
got any criminals?
They're getting kids out of schools, bro.
Have they shown proof or evidence of one fucking criminal?
Yeah.
Has there been an actual criminal?
It's by numbers, right? The more you get, Tony, the higher the chance.
You're not going to get no criminals going to Home Depot, bro. These are people out working.
Yeah.
You're not going to get them from going to farms.
Well, I
These
guess that's
people
the
are
other thing
working.
too is the talkers, right? Who else do you know? Who else do you know? Who else do you know? They're not
It's
gonna
so
give
fucked
people.
up, dude. This is like straight up. I don't know, man. I've never. This is the first time in my life where I feel like I've really seen something that we've not seen in our lifetime for sure, which is this weird, like it's all I want to say blatant because it's so out there, but it's also like dog whistle type shit too. It's like, but it's so obvious racism,
Yeah.
like crazy, just deporting people because the color of their skin, bro. Because you didn't come from here, you're illegal. And they're all hypocrites. Fucking Trump's wife was not from here. He's not from here. Like all these people are fucking hypocrites.
Yeah.
It's not,
She was here illegally first too.
bro.
Like-
Elon, all of them.
Yeah.
It's like this is ridiculous, and it's not that like you got to kick them out too. It's like no, none of us care. Our you're going to tear our economy apart.
Yeah.
Because whether you like it or not, it's built on the backs of immigrants.
I always-
a lot of them not legally
yeah.
here.
Yeah, that's what we are, a country of immigrants. That's what we are, literally.
That's our entire existence.
Ellis Island, all that stuff.
Our entire existence. That's what we're built on.
Yeah, what's crazy too is I always defer back to what was it? I think it was Chris Rock who was talking about like, everyone's like, oh, we got to get rid of these immigrants. They're taking all of our jobs. They're taking all our stuff, all our jobs, and And he's like, they ain't taking the jobs that you want.
Correct.
He's like, they're not taking our dream jobs. He's like, there's no
Right.
illegal immigrant CEO of a company. There's no illegal immigrant brain surgeons. Like, it's not these, they're doing the shit that nobody wants to do.
For less than
less
we
than-
can get paid for it legally.
And that's, I guess that's the other thing too, that people are like, well, they're taking the jobs of us because they're going to get paid less because they're illegals and they don't, they just want to take whatever they can get. It's like, well, again, you're not trying to be a janitor. You're not trying to be, you're not working in the fields, of a produce, farm, stuff like that. These are hard ass fucking jobs.
Mhm. Yeah, and the truth is, what's behind all of this is the same thing as behind everything. It's corporate interests.
Yeah.
If you make it so that companies can save money, it's the same reason they send everything overseas too, and
Oh, yeah.
have slave labor over in China or wherever you can get labor for cheaper.
Yeah.
And it's because they're incentivized, and it just seems like common sense to me, like shit like Obama would do. Like you have to think about it. Like we need to incentivize, these kinds of things. If we want to have a legal immigration system, like I guess somebody needs to show me where it's because everyone says it's broken, right? On both sides.
Yeah.
It's totally broken. Is it? Is it broken? Or it just is what it is? Like, what are I guess I'm trying to see what are the negative impacts of us having all these people, quote, illegally here. What's the negative impact? Because all you hear is fucking raping and drugs and
Crime
killing
and
crime,
stealing and robbing.
stealing and robbing. It's like, no. This is all well documented. We have numbers on all this.
Yeah.
That's not the case.
Well, then that's the case being like the people that are here illegally aren't trying to get caught. So they're not trying to like rob people and murder people and stuff like that. They're trying to stay under the radar.
Yeah. For the most part. Now, does that person exist? Sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sure.
Oh, just like anything.
But exactly.
Just like any
anything.
fucking thing. Like in high society, you think that like there's perfect people in high society. No, there's some fucking serial killers that are like rich ass fucking people.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. There's anomalies everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a different thing, but it's just so wild. It's nothing what they said they were going to do. You said you were going after I'm just pissed because I'm like, I didn't even want you to do all this in the first place because we know the numbers on it.
Yeah.
There's not this overwhelming number of illegal immigrants committing heinous crimes.
Well, and then
it's not true.
And I think the other thing too was like that a lot of people were pissed off. Like they were going into like elementary schools. And getting kids
so fucked up.
Like what are these kids? these kids slinging fentanyl through the schools? These kids over here selling marijuana.
It's just shutting them down. They're just all in hiding. Nobody wants to go anywhere. They don't want to go to school. They don't want to go to the flea market. They don't want to be anywhere that they normally might be.
Yeah.
And it's fucking over businesses and people. Well, they shouldn't hire. Fix the system then, because it's like they shouldn't be sending labor overseas either. But like, I've listened to multiple interviews with people who have started ground up companies here in the United States. The ones who try to keep everything in America and do it, they're really dedicated to that. It's hard as fuck. It's expensive as shit. You don't make nearly the profit margin that if you just do what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
Right. So you can blame me. Well, you shouldn't do that. Well, like, I don't know. How about we set up incentives for people to not do that? Because companies are just going to make money. That's what they're trying to do. Like I was listening to this interview. He was really into denim, and I guess apparently like Japan has the best denim in the world. I don't know if you know that. Yeah. I never knew that before, but apparently they have like the best denim, and so he wanted to do it here, but to like be able to make high quality denim here in the United States, it's been an impossible road for him. Just trying to figure that shit out, and I think that's just one little microcosm of what it is across the board here in the United States. It's very hard to make something totally American. All the cars, and they think the fix is just fuck over anybody who's doing different.
Yeah.
And just that forces everyone to change. It's like, no, dude, look at history. That's not how it works. That's not what's going to happen.
Yeah.
The economy's going to tank.
Well, then like, you're talking about like how companies try to stay here like 100%, it's just not viable for them. It's not going to work marginally for them. I mean, like even Harley, again, I don't like Harley Davidson. Everyone knows that. But Harley Davidson is one of those, it's made in America, assembled in America.
Yeah.
But not everything is made here in America for Harley Davidson. Like, 90% of it is made, which is good, right? It's still amazing.
I think that was Elon Musk, actually. It was breaking that down pretty.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still like 90% is really good, but still they're not 100% American. They're still getting their parts from China, Japan, Mexico, all those kind of different things.
That's what Elon was explaining. Yeah. Not that that dude's gone off his fucking rocker too, but that's what he was explaining. He was like, people don't know if you're not an entrepreneur out here trying to build business, you don't really realize that's a joke. It's a joke to say 100% American built.
Yeah.
You can't.
No.
There's things we just don't have here.
Yeah.
And certainly not for the same price.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's going to be way more expensive to do everything here. So yeah, I don't know. I think we're in trouble too. I don't know. I'm scared of what's going to happen. And that's the short term. In general, I just think we can't worry too much. But what concerns me is I told Myra this is like, I haven't been like the political activist guy since I was like a teenager, since I was like 18, 19, something like that. But I'm thinking about getting out here and getting involved in this, dude.
Yeah.
Because this is scary shit. This reminds me of like Nazi shit. Like people get mad when you say that. If you say,
"Oh yeah, we're not compared to Nazis either."
It's not that
they were doing genocide, and
I'm saying it's similar in the way that it's like systemized deportation of people everywhere.
Yeah.
Like you're just going out and finding people, and it's all based on stereotypes, right? Like when they find these people, they're like, "Let's go to the Home Depot."
Yeah.
We're gonna find. Sure as shit. Look, there they are.
Yeah.
It's wild to me. I feel frightened of where this is all going.
And again, like it's the Dodgers game, right? Like, we're gonna go to the Dodgers game.
That's what's been impressive. Yeah, San Diego was like that too. Did you see how many people in San Diego have been protesting, just flooding the streets?
Well, because they're right there on the border, Tijuana.
Right.
So it's like,
yeah, come on, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the motivation behind all this is, because no one's able to show me what's this fixing.
yeah.
All the crime, all those rapes are going to stop. Like, what are you fucking talking about, dude? What are we talking about?
Yeah. What are the numbers now on the rapes? Yeah. Are we lower now?
Yeah, and how are these are all confirmed illegal immigrants that are doing this? I guarantee you there's way more people raping than are citizens of the United States.
Yeah.
By a long shot.
Let's see. How many criminal immigrants have been found?
Yeah, is there a concrete number anywhere? Have they released anything saying here's how many people we've caught that are actually criminals, verified?
There's no definitive answer for that.
Well, there's been a couple of weird leaked behind the hot mic stuff too, where they're where Trump. Did you hear the one where Trump said something about next is the homegrowns?
The homegrowns. What
I was talking about being able to. That's where this is all going. This is why it terrifies me, because it starts with like illegal immigrants, but it eventually becomes anybody who says shit, anybody who's against you, anybody who. That's like dictatorship. That's like crazy type of bullshit. But no, there was a hot mic recording where he was whispering under his breath to somebody and saying that, basically saying, once we get these, we need to build. He said they need to build 5 more prisons. So he's saying, and then that's when we can start going for the homegrowns. You're like, that U.S. citizens, bro? Are you talking about you? What does that mean? The fuck is going on around here?
Okay, so as of the ICE detentions, is June 29th, 2025, total held in ICE detention centers, 57,861 people.
Jeez.
Detainees with no criminal convictions, 71.7%. Most convictions were minor, like traffic offenses.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if you rounded up, 57,000 Americans,
That leaves
what percentage of them have a conviction too?
That leaves about 16,000 detainees with some criminal convictions, but most are misdemeanor levels. And this is all coming from the U.S. and Border Protection website.
Yeah. What percentage of American citizens have a criminal record?
Yeah, these are wild numbers.
That's what I'm saying. Look at this. A third of U.S. adults have some form of criminal record. So if you just randomly gathered up a bunch of American citizens, about 33% of them have a record.
This is 29% right here.
And that's what I'm saying. It's actually lower than the average American citizen number.
Yeah.
See, this is why it's bullshit. Damn. Yeah, no, it's wild. And people are going to get mad. We're going to get comments. But just so you know, these clips on YouTube are 100% going to get some people upset. It always does. Just so you know, we don't engage with comments. Comment away.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst
yourselves.
Yeah. The only time I ever interact is if somebody shares something useful.
Yeah.
That like builds off of something we're talking about. What are you looking at?
Just the latest article on the AP talking about Donald Trump says that he is getting out the worst of the worst. The dangerous criminals.
He just says shit. He doesn't. His words don't align with his actions.
Well, he says what people want to hear. Right. We're getting rid of the worst of the worst. Your rapists. Right. Your child predators. Your murderers.
Right.
Playing on people's fears.
Yeah.
That's what everybody fears. They fear going to Home Depot, Tony, and having their child abducted by an illegal.
Dude, they do not. They do not.
And like, I'm here to get some supplies. And look at this child, looks nice. This child looking nice.
Yeah.
I will take this child too.
Yeah.
No, bro. No, bro.
That's not happening. It's all imagined. It's all bullshit. 100% is bullshit. But what's weird is like we've talked about is the dog whistling and like it's brought out the worst in so many Americans. You see these clips all the time. I saw some dude he was just slurring out just racial slurs that some Mexican guys telling him, get the fuck out of here and you don't belong here and you're all ugly. Just like, God, dude. Like, I thought this era was dead for us. I thought we were past that blatant open racism where it was like at least people had to fucking hide it because it's not acceptable anymore.
Yeah, so here's another one. Each detainee has been assigned a threat level number by ICE on a scale of 1 to 3, with 1 being the highest. And those without a criminal record were classified as having no ICE threat level at all. So they're not even classified from a 1 to 3. As of the end of June, the date I told you, this year, 84% of the people detained at 201 of the facilities nationwide have not been given a level of threat.
80 what?
81%
God,
don't have a level.
These are not the criminals.
These are not the criminals.
You guys are failing.
Another 7% have been graded as 7% have been graded as a level 1 threat. 4% were level 2. 5% were level 3.
Gosh. None of them. Barely any of them are actual criminals. It's just not true. It's not actually what they're after and what they're doing.
That's wild.
It is.
This is coming from Border Protection website.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if we don't figure a way to stop this is going in a real bad direction. I don't know what's going to happen, but I wonder too do you think this guy's going to pull one out of his ass and try to run again?
Yeah. I mean,
Seems like it.
They said that he's been exploring the opportunity to try to loopholes and trying to get a third term out of this,
which is just crazy.
But he's going to be.
How would he get elected this time? Though?
He's 78, right? 78 years old.
Yeah,
yeah, and he always talked about you're too old to be. You're losing it. Blah, 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 blah. Like,
yeah,
you're not going to be a.
But remember, he got his physician to check him, and he's
the smartest of the smartest,
fittest of the fit, and the smartest of the smart.
Yeah.
Never been better.
Never better.
Incredible at his age, eating fucking McDonald's.
Dude,
It's so stupid.
I still always crack up with the comparison in his physician's report. You know, at him at 6'3", what did he say? 230 pounds, right? No, 220 pounds,
yeah,
right?
220.
220. And they were showing him, like, pictures of him, and then, like, fucking pictures of, like...
6'3" or 220.
6'3", like The Rock, you know? Yeah. He's, like, 245 pounds, and he's, like, jacked. 6'4", you know, and, like, other people that are similar in height and everything. Just, like, yeah, like...
Yeah, when people are getting pissed now, too, about the Epstein stuff.
Oh, yeah.
He's real... He gets real squirrely when you bring that shit up.
Yeah, he does.
It makes me wonder if that's legit. Like, I wonder if he really did some shady.
Oh, dude,
shit
it's
that.
yeah.
I mean, he hung out. He had to have, right?
Yeah,
allegedly.
But I mean, that's the thing too. I remember that was one of the things that when he was getting elected. Like, oh, I'll make those files public. I'll make those public.
And then he's like, somebody just asked him about it, and he diverted. He's like, really, with the floods in Texas, and we got this going on. This is what you're still asking about Epstein?
Yes.
Like, yes, we are still asking about Epstein.
Yeah.
Because, bro, there are 1,000 pictures of you with him.
Yeah.
Going to his island multiple times. What were you doing?
Yeah.
The same guy who said grab him by the pussy, right?
Yep.
What were you doing? Those were kids. What the hell's going on, man?
The same man that said that his daughter was hot.
Yeah, it's so weird.
So gross, dude.
She wasn't my daughter.
What?
What are you saying? Please stop. There's talk that, as old as he is, that AOC and Bernie might, in 2028, be making a
move for it. Yeah. So many people hate AOC, though, dude. I don't know.
I know.
Like, so many people hate her. Because she is on the extreme part of the Democrat side, so...
I just wish if we could just have a magic wand and make Bernie 20 years younger. I just wish we could do that. And he's fit as a fiddle for his age. I mean, he seems in great health. But when you get up to that age, it's like, you're not going to live to be 200.
Yeah, no.
And I feel like that could create a gaping hole if he got elected and then God forbid, passed away. Knock on wood, whatever.
Let's see. Bernie is how old? He's 83 years old. Dude.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Pierce.
I mean, 3 years from now, he's gonna be $86.
That's what I'm saying. If we can make that guy 63 again.
But I'm just saying, in 3 years from now, when it's time for election time, he's gonna be 86. So if he wins, he's gonna be like a 90-year-old fucking president, bro. It's like Bob Barker as your fucking president.
That sounds
dude.
ridiculous
Like,
when you say it out loud,
dude.
Why is he the best one? That sucks. Why is our best candidate like everybody? He would be able to win the support of so many people, even Trump people that used to be Trump people, and some conservatives, and like he could get a lot of people. But 90,
that's old, bro.
90. No, he won't be able to get people just based on that. Just based on his age, he's not going to be able to get elected, I don't think.
Yeah, I remember like there was a while ago, like what was it that people would say that Van Jones guy? He's like a lawyer and he's like on CNN a lot and everything like that. They were saying that he might have been like a really good one back in the day, but I don't know.
Yeah, time just keeps going and opportunities keep getting missed.
Yeah,
I wish Bernie was president a long time ago, dude. They should have ran him instead of Hillary.
Oh, for that one was
everyone
was mad at that. I remember
that. I think that's part of what has led to like this weird conservative, because it's not regular conservative movement we're seeing. It's like this offshoot of like MAGA and Trumpsters, and it's like this weird thing that didn't used to be what it is. But I think that's been largely possible because Democrats have just effed up everything every step of the way.
Oh yeah.
They just look like a bunch of assholes.
Unorganized and just
there's unorganized, incompetent, all those things. And then just also like that whole thing, it was just so obviously corrupt. Like,
oh yeah.
This guy's
We're just gonna, Kamala.
Right everybody says Bernie. Yeah, Bernie. Here's the thing. Well, we're going to go with Hillary. We're moving on. See you, Bernie. Nope. You have to
no, we understand that you.
I understand the booze. I get it. We're still like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
That's why we're losing.
Even with the whole thing at the end where Biden didn't do it, run for re-election.
Yeah.
And Kamala, they messed that one up too. Like,
I know. Yeah, just every step of the way. And you're right. AOC is not.
It's not well liked.
No, there's a lot of people that really, really, really hate her, even on both sides of things.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to see. Is there, if you had your choice, who would you want to be
Dude, I don't even know, dude.
President?
I don't even know now. Like everyone's aging out. And actually that's like how it is in my world, in the finance world, dude. Like we're having a hard time filling positions. We're having a hard time getting people into the public, in the government, right? Into the government sector.
Oh, sure.
Okay. Yeah. Because people are aging out, people are retiring. And then on top of that, working for the government, yeah, you have good benefits. You'll have good, stuff later on in life, pensions and everything like that. But your pay is not that awesome.
Yeah.
You get taken care of if you hang out for a while. Just like military too, right? If you hang out in the military for long enough, for 20 years, you get a nice pension, you get a retirement, so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. And that's like,
teaching too.
Workers.
Teaching's like that.
Teaching's the same way. Yeah. So, and that's what we're facing now. Actually, I did a big old project with us. And my job was to do evidence-based research on finance positions and what we can do to ramp up like retention, to be able to get like the best of the best people and to keep, and all that stuff. And so I was like looking at all these different things. I'm like, because I'm also in charge of payroll, so I can see what people are getting paid.
Yeah.
And I was like, we don't pay our people very good. I'm like, I understand we're government and public sector, right. But compared to private, like these finance positions, like gold out there in the private sector. So that's why they pay for it.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. It's aging out. Like all the quote unquote best candidates for Democrats and everything aging out. Best candidates for even the Republican Party aging out. Right. Mm-hmm. Stuff like that. I mean, I always say that like when Trump ran the first time, I liked Kasich. I like John Kasich.
Okay.
He had a lot of good stuff going on for him and everything like that. But, Trump was with his one-liners and, oh, he's an idiot.
Yeah, the things he says. I don't know. I don't know where the country's going. It makes me depressed to even think about it. That's why I just like talking about old ancient monster animals.
Yeah.
it's much more fun to like kind of escape into things because I just don't want us to sit here and just watch our country fall apart. You know what I mean? When I say fall apart, everyone always says that, right? The country's falling apart. No, I mean like literally, like things are stopping functioning and like funding's not flowing in certain places of the government, and they've made all these mistakes with these just hacking back, making all these cuts. There's people that say that RFK is partially responsible for this.
The big beautiful bill.
Well, the measles.
Oh,
the whole measles thing, because more people than ever are just like fuck vaccines in general. And I think you should always have some skepticism about.
Oh yeah,
and like we talked about, I think that was last night when we talked about COVID. During that period, you know, when the way they were rushing through the mRNA and all that,
questionable.
Like, hold on.
Yeah, that is questionable.
Definitely questionable. I think people are making
but something
money.
that's been around for fucking measles forever.
Yeah, and then when you look into it, and you're like, oh damn, measles is awful.
Yeah,
like it really fucks people up, and you could die from it, and you could have lifelong brain damage from it.
Yeah, but and again,
or you could just get a fucking vaccine.
That's something that's been around a while, like we were talking about. Yeah, COVID, that vaccine, people were like, "Oh, that's questionable, bro. You just made that up like 2 months ago."
Right.
You know,
right.
But like,
and it's a whole different kind of
stuff like, you know, measles, like polio, stuff like that, you know, like,
sense.
You know, it's like those have been around for a while. They've prevented things, as you can see.
Yeah. And to me, the big thing is the people who can't take it.
Yeah.
That's why we have an obligation to do it, in my opinion. When it comes to like a measles vaccine, get it, because there's people who can't get it and they're going to end up compromised. And then they're already the ones whose immune systems are already deficient, and then they end up dying. So you gotta, I think you gotta factor that in. But it does feel weird saying it, because I remember all the creepy shit with the COVID ones, where it was like there was so much guilt for not people who didn't want to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
You know, and that one, I just get it more, because you're like, yeah, this is all new.
Yeah.
But measles ain't new, bro.
No, it's been.
We know it's beneficial to
proven,
take the fucking vaccine.
It's been, like when that whole outbreak happened with the Disneyland, what we were talking about last night.
Yeah.
Before that happened, I had never heard about anybody ever in my life getting measles.
Yeah, I know.
Like before,
there's like 1,200 cases or something like that.
But I'm just saying, before that, I never heard. It's like, what? Oh, people are still getting that? Like, I thought we were
don't get the vaccine.
Like, that's all of a sudden like polio coming back.
Because that's the other thing that's like COVID, right? There were plenty of people who got the vaccine and still got COVID.
Yeah.
People who get the vaccine don't get measles.
No, you do not.
There's nobody who's like, oh shit, I still got it. Like, no, you will not.
You will not get it. Yeah.
Yeah, these are different. You can't lump all vaccines together, in my opinion.
You cannot. No.
Some of these are so valuable
like I said,
to humanity.
Like I was just saying, like same with polio, right? All of a sudden, like if polio comes back, like are we going to be like, no, we can't do that. That's another vaccine.
Bullshit vaccine.
Like, no, we got rid of it, you guys. Same with measles. We got rid of measles.
Yeah. It was basically gone from the planet. Here it is. Back. It's back. The only way that happens is if there's a significant number of people not vaccinated. It's the only way that you can get an outbreak like that. But I'll tell you what, I'm not worried about. Measles.
Yeah. I'm not worried about measles.
I'm not worried about measles at all. What are the other ones they do, like when you're a kid too? That's the measles, mumps,
Rebellion.
What about
the
mumps?
MMR?
Yeah, what's mumps?
I think it's like a form of measles, something like that. And the rubellum, right? That's the other one.
Rubella. Yeah.
Rubella, yeah.
Yeah, I'm so curious now. I never even thought about it. You just say them all together: measles, mumps, and rubella.
Yeah.
Mumps is a contagious viral infection that primarily affects the salivary glands. Oh, geez. Especially the parotoid glands.
So you just slobbering all the time?
Located near the ears. When someone has mumps, these glands often swell, which can cause the person's cheeks to puff out. This is one of the most recognizable symptoms. It's caused by the mumps virus, a member of the myxovirus family. It's spread through saliva, mucus, or respiratory droplets, like from coughing, sneezing. So you get really painful, swollen salivary glands with mumps.
Yeah, and so rubella is German measles. So they're all the same classification.
Yeah.
Which is why they get all together.
Dude, one thing you can get from mumps, one complication, orchitis, inflammation of the testicles.
Oh my God.
Bro.
From your salivary glands?
Hearing loss, brain inflammation. See, guys, just take the fucking. What do we do? Do you want that shit?
Yeah, same with this one. So rubella can lead to hearing loss, cataracts, heart defects, brain damage, mental retardation, and other lifelong disabilities. It's very hurtful to pregnant women.
Yeah, well, they're already kind of in a compromised position.
So they can get congenital rubella, so they can pass it to the fetus.
Oh wow!
And they're born with it. Wow.
What?
No, I'm just saying, like, it's just they're all about the same thing. Yikes!
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. Their lymph nodes get enlarged in their neck too, so they don't classify the same thing.
I was trying to see what the most deadly diseases worldwide in terms of annual deaths is.
Heart attack, heart disease.
Yeah, that's got to be the top, right? That's a no-brainer.
Heart disease is number one. Yeah.
Ischemic heart disease, that's number one.
Yeah.
Damn, global over 9 million annually.
Yeah.
Good Lord. 9 million people die of heart attacks a year?
Yeah, that's a lot, dude. In the U.S. or just, in the U.S.
No, worldwide.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's not big.
It's probably mostly us.
Yeah, it probably is mostly us fucking dollar, dude. Yeah.
It's us in England. Wow. Second is stroke. Third is
stroke is a disease. Stroke?
Well, how did I phrase my question here? Yeah, deadly diseases. So I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
So about 6.5 million people a year die from stroke. Chronic, so COPD. That's third.
What is it? COPD?
Yeah, that's like the
respiratory
stuff.
Yep.
Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, 3.3 million. Lower respiratory infections like pneumonia.
Oof.
Number 5 is neonatal conditions. Oof. 2 million babies a year.
Yeah.
God. Lung cancer is number 6. Diabetes is number 7.
Worldwide?
Wow. This is all worldwide.
And probably most of that, again, is the United States.
Yeah.
Diabetes.
Yeah, it depends on where you're at, I guess, what people are dying of. That's just wild, though, to think about that, though, that's the number one killer of people is something that is totally avoidable. I mean, there's random heart attacks here and there.
Yeah, but also there's, some that is genetic.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, but even if you have a genetic propensity toward heart attacks, if you ate nothing but, the caveman diet your whole life, you're probably not going to have one. Probably not. Same with diabetes, right? You can be, I'm definitely genetically prone to get diabetes, but it's both. It's lifestyle choices.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because there's definitely people who got super lucky with the genetics. They just do whatever the fuck they want because they're not going to get it because it's just how they're wired or whatever. I was trying to think what was that story I read recently about that guy who his metabolism was different, like the way it came down to like a DNA structure difference, like a mutation, and it was like his mitochondria. I'm trying to remember what it was, but it basically gave him insane cardio.
Huh.
Like he just never gets tired. Never got tired.
Really?
Yeah, he could run like 100 miles and just still not be tired.
Let's see here. This one here. Come on. The case of Mr. X. Was that his name?
Maybe.
In 2009, a study from the Mayo Clinic researchers documented a man who could eat more than 6,000 calories a day without zero fat gain.
Oh, wow. That's different.
6,000 calories a day, dollar.
Without weight gain.
Without fat gain. Zero fat gain.
So I wonder, but would he die real quick in the wild back in the day? Because when you needed some body fat?
They called him hyper-efficient calorie dissipator. His body turned extra calories into heat, not fat. He even sat still during part of the study, and his body temperature still rose more than normal. Sitting still.
Whoa. Huh.
Michael Phelps is called the human furnace.
Yeah.
He said while people burn about 2,500 calories a day, because that's the recommended daily allowance, right?
Yeah.
That you burn all day. Michael Phelps can eat 8,000 to 12,000 calories a day during training and still stay lean.
Yeah, you know who else is like that? Almost the same numbers is Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, really? Damn.
I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
He's a bit older now, but when he was younger, for sure.
Yeah.
No, that's really crazy. That's why I'm saying I feel like that dude would have died. Evolution would have weeded that guy out back in the day.
Yeah.
Because who's going to find 6,000 calories to eat a day back then? You just kill a deer every day,
right?
What are you going to do? How are you getting 600 calories back then?
6,000.
I'm sorry, 6,000
Yeah.
eating fucking plants and seeds.
Well, you're a gorilla, right? Or a cow. You're grazing all day. They eat all that stuff.
Yeah.
Again, that stuff
Nothing
always,
but eating.
That stuff always fucking boggles my mind. So
What's that?
Like,
Cows?
Fucking cows are jacked. Or like horses are jacked.
Oh, yeah.
They're just eating grain.
No, I know.
and
It's the
stuff.
same with gorillas, right?
Yeah.
They're vegetarians.
Just
But I don't like when people point to that though, and then they're like, "See, you don't need protein because look at these gorillas. Look how fucking
they're eating
pure
all
muscle.
day.
Like they're a different species.
yeah, and they're eating all day. They're eating all day.
Yeah, that's true too. They are eating all day. They have to. But the other part of it is also you're not a gorilla. Like I don't know why people make that argument. Like,
So a gorilla can do it. I can do it.
dude, fucking dogs, they can eat raw liver constantly.
Constantly, bro. They can eat
good
raw
for 'em.
bones
Yeah,
without getting any kind
Incredible.
of disease. E. coli salmonella.
we're not living
any of
right.
that.
See, fucking give me some bones. No, stop it.
I'm gonna be like the liver king and just
Oh, the Liver King. What a disaster.
Another rare medical example is called, what is it called? I'm going to butcher this. Lipodystrophy.
Okay.
Some individuals with partial
Them little
lipodystrophy
fats.
can't store fat properly.
Uh,
As a result, their metabolism goes into overdrive. They burn energy constantly. One teenager reportedly had to eat 1 to 2 hours every 1 to 2 hours, or his blood sugar would crash.
whoa.
Fuck, dude.
That's annoying. So,
Oh, gotta eat. Sorry.
God. Yeah, that'd be really annoying. There was that one dude who I want to say it was like a full year. It was like 350 days straight. He lived on nothing but cheese and milk, I think. And he got some weird condition that happens in rare circumstances where he had like, you could see like these orange lines like on his hands and on his skin. And they were like literal fat deposits because his body was so overwhelmed. They took his cholesterol after it and it was like insanely high because that's all he ate for that whole time.
Let's see here. No. This one says William Stark, English physician, medical pioneer, dietary experiment. But this is back in 1700s dollar.
No.
Okay.
This is recent.
He said that he conducted a series of restrictive diets on himself inspired by research into scurvy. One of the diets lasted about 8 months, which he ate exclusively honey puddings and Cheshire cheese. His outcome, he tragically died in 1770 at the age of 30, likely from a tumor through his extreme diet.
Wow. Oh, no.
Well, it's like fucking, what's his name? The Super Size Me guy. Doing that for a month and it fucked his whole body up forever.
Damn. No, I had this wrong. Wow, that's crazy. So 350 days would have probably killed the guy.
Yeah.
Because this guy did it for 30 days. So here's what he ate for 30 days. Milk, raw and pasteurized milk, tons of cheese, butter, yogurt, cream, and sometimes ice cream.
Yeah.
Why did he do it? To test if dairy alone could sustain life, explore ancestral diets, blah, 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 debunk some myths. What happened to him? Weight gain. He gained some weight due to high calorie and fat intake. Okay, no brainer.
Yeah.
Digestive issues, especially early
you're
on.
fucking clogged
as
up.
expected. Cholesterol spike. His LDL, bad cholesterol, increased significantly.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Blood sugar and energy stayed surprisingly stable. That makes sense too,
Yeah.
right? Because you're not burning glucose.
Yeah.
He reported very few cravings and said he felt full most of the time.
Well, duh.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking dairy just curdled up in your stomach, dude.
So it wasn't a doctor-approved experiment, and most nutritionists strongly advised against single food diets. And then I had to ask further. I was like, isn't he the one who had the deposits in his skin?
Yeah.
Yes. During his all-dairy diet experiment, his name was Arjun Nayar, by the way. I'm probably saying that wrong. Reported developing visible cholesterol deposits in his skin.
Oh,
specifically around his eyes.
So
which is called xanthalasma.
So yeah, so on Dr. Pimple Popper,
Oh God.
right?
Yeah.
There is a thing that happens, like they're like skin tags for people that have high cholesterol dollar.
And it's literally
So like
fat.
that, and so it's like it's like these deposits, and they're like rocky deposits of fat
Yeah.
in high cholesterol that develop like near joints.
Yeah.
So like the knees, the elbows,
Bro.
armpits, stuff like that.
You remember my podcast that I've been into,
Yeah.
the science of everything.
Yeah.
I listened to an episode recently on it's like a whole series. I can't remember which one this one was specifically, but there was a whole part where he was going into like body fat storage and how it works. I had no idea how complicated it is. Like, I'm like a little kid. Like, I think it was like you eat a lot and it just builds up extra fat and then it's sitting there. But there's so much hormone disruption and like your fat communicates things. Because back in the day, like the amount of fat you had in your body told your body a lot of how it needed to control its metabolism, how it needed to process things. And so it's just, I don't know. It's just, it's really crazy. Like having, our digestive system is wild, but like if you have body fat, it sends everything into chaos. Like if you have a certain level of body fat, which is too high. And again, it's a problem we never saw in history.
Yeah.
Right. It's not like people were too fat back in the caveman days.
No.
That wasn't happening. If you were, you know, and that's why even, you know, a couple thousand years ago, people who were fat were like, they got it together. Like those people are doing life right.
Yeah.
Because they got plenty of food to eat. And now it's so abundant.
Or they weren't even working for it, I guess, either, right?
Yeah, plus, I think there's a real difference getting fat on grapes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Versus, you know what I
You're
mean?
not getting fat on grapes.
Versus getting fat on you
Yeah.
know, pizza and all the modern things that we have. Back then, you were eating meat and vegetables and
Yeah.
what else was there?
No
you know?
processed foods. Yeah.
No. So if you were getting fat on that, you probably were doing something right. You're like, you must be you were crushing the hunting game, bro.
I know. I always look at that too, like how like people like movies depict like people like in history, like you know, like I'm a good king, like fat and blah, blah, blah. I'm like I don't know if a king would be that much, you know.
Yeah.
Because you know a lot of the time some of those kings were actual fighting too. Like if it came
really?
to battles and wars,
Oh,
and
I
stuff
don't
like
know
that.
a
So
lot
they can't be
about
fat kings running around like
Fat kings.
Right?
That's a phrase from 2025, you realize. Live your life, fat king.
Leave that fat king. I mean, if you think about it, like, right? What's his name? Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
He probably wasn't a overweight, like, fat ass dude because he was a warrior, right?
Yeah.
So he was probably jacked, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Makes you wonder if you walked back into some of those times, like if it was like somebody from now that's like severely obese, somebody who's like, you know, I don't know, let's say they're fucking 5'10" and they're like 340 pounds.
Yeah.
Ish. Okay. And they walk up to people from back then. I wonder what the take is. Like,
Whoa.
does he have a disease? Like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with them? Are you good, bro? What's going on there?
Because you imagine, like, again, for me, I imagine like the cave people weren't fucking obese, bro.
No.
Because they were running away from shit.
No, they were
like-
starving to death left and right.
Yeah, they were starving, running from things, right? Like,
Burning insane calories just to get like 200 calories worth of food.
Yeah.
You burn like 1,000 just getting it. Because that's something we have lost touch with that used to be really foundational with food, was that there was always effort involved to get food.
yeah. I think about that too, like going back in time and finding out when people decided to use like a spear, right? Like somebody was like, fuck, dude, I can't run this all the time. I can't run after that fucking deer every fucking day.
What if I could just throw something?
I'm like, yeah, I wonder if I could just throw something at it. Like, let me try this fucking rock. No, fucking rock didn't do nothing. Like, you know, like what if I sharpen this stick? I wonder if let me try to stab it. Oh, fuck. Okay. It's really hard to get close to it. I wonder if I threw this bitch. Like, would that do anything? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I love how we relate to old stuff like that. You think it's like one guy, like, who's the guy?
who's the
Like,
guy? Who is the guy? He never got credit for this fucking spear. Yeah. Never got credit for the spear.
Probably developed over like so long. What's interesting is stuff like that developed in different places totally independently. That always blows my mind.
Yeah.
Like, there's
and they
this-
probably, you know, obviously we're not as verbal as we are now, right? And so they're not spreading the word on who fucking invented the spear, like like who?
Can you imagine if that's really what they talk like? You walk up like, "Hey, pleased to meet you." Oh fuck!
What did he say? He goes. Yeah. He also said, "Pleased to meet you" as well.
He looks mad.
Yeah,
he looks really strong. Oh my gosh, we got to get out of here.
I mean, yeah, they would be obviously built different. Their limbs would be longer. Torso shorter, stuff like that. So,
well, I think about like Homo erectus.
Yeah,
when Homo erectus existed, like when we found those fossils in Asia first, and we started realizing it, we slowly have realized that at that time there was like 6 or 7 different types of humans.
Yeah,
that's mind blowing.
That is, yeah.
Because that would be the weirdest, because it's almost like the uncanny valley. It's like the closer you get without being legit, it's weird. And so I feel like that's how we would react. Like you see a bear, it's so drastically different. You're like, that's just an animal. But you see something that looks remarkably human, but not quite human.
Like, what is that? Yeah.
No, that's probably why there's lots of murders.
He's different.
Yeah, well, we don't know what happened to Neanderthals exactly. We know there was some interbreeding.
Yeah.
But the most prevalent theory is not that we just blended together.
Yeah.
It was just that we probably fucking killed them, bro.
Yeah. And again,
they were way stronger than us.
And again, it's not smarter though. Stronger, not smarter.
Yeah. Well, I don't think. Do we know?
Yeah.
Because that is one thing, is people underestimate how sophisticated their culture actually was. Neanderthals.
Yeah.
But were they smarter than us? I don't know.
Yeah. But I just think it's also funny that like it was the guys who were like looking at Neanderthal women and were like, "Oh yeah, that's my jam."
Obviously squats, bro.
Yeah, that's my jam right there.
That's my jam.
Because remember,
it had to be that way.
It had to be that way. It couldn't have been the other way because it was a sterile birth. It wasn't even.
How did they know that? I wonder.
Some fucking nasty ass dude was like, "Oh, look at that. She's almost a monkey, but not really."
No, but I mean, I wonder. So crazy to picture that. No, but I just wonder, how do they know it had to be the one way? It's so long ago. I wonder, like, how they knew if you did it
just
this
like
way.
Anything, right? Because
it had something to do with it's like chromosomal.
Yeah,
stuff.
because we were talking about like with the mule, the horse and the donkey, and same thing with like a liger, the tiger, and the lion. It can only be a certain way.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, but again, going back in history. Finding that one person was like, fuck yeah, that Neanderthal lady.
She's hot,
just rocking it, bro. Like, and and it's like, all their boys like, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you can have all the Neanderthal ladies you want. Like, yep, more for me, bro.
Yeah, right. And that dude is single-handedly responsible for like the 0.3% we all have in our blood. And isn't it white people, right?
Yes.
It's white people that have the Neanderthal stuff. Yep. So they were doing it in Europe.
Yep.
In that cold climate where everybody's skin's all pale.
White person came down and was like, yeah, look at this exotic ass lady.
She's like 4'4", 280 pounds.
Look at that.
Pure muscle.
Look at that happy trail she has.
It goes all over everywhere. She's just a big happy trail.
Oh my God.
That really is like unnerving to me to imagine those situations, just being around somebody, because they do know that Neanderthals were way stronger than us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just such a weird thing. It makes you wonder if like in our instincts and stuff, that's where some of the like racism comes from, or like these idea of the different or the other.
Yeah.
Is because once upon a time we literally existed with other species, because that would be weird. You know what I mean? Like, what are you, a species? Like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That thing looks like an alien over there. That is not. We do not make babies together. That thing needs to go do something else.
Jesus. Oh my God.
We're just sleeping on the ground every night and being nomadic. Just traveling around, you literally hunting, like it's time to eat. We just think of how we think of things now. It's time to eat. Let's go fire up the oven. And
let's go to the fridge. I'm gonna go to the fridge.
Yeah, we'll grab the fridge. You feel like, well, let's go to McDonald's. Screw it.
I got the stored food in my fridge.
Yeah,
I already have meat in
full time food storage was a nightmare back then.
Oh yeah.
Right? That's where jerky comes from. That's where all these...
well, even back in like the 1700s, bro, like putting things in fucking salt, curing things. Like, come on.
They had no choice. Everybody only drank fucking alcohol.
And again, dog.
Everybody drank wine full time, even kids.
Yeah.
Because the water wasn't safe. So everybody's just drunk full time. That's another thing to imagine. Can you imagine living in a society where everybody's just drunk full time? Kids, everybody. We're just all drunk. Otherwise, you're going to die.
Again, I like to think about the weird things. Like, who was the fucking person that was like ice? Oh my God. This keeps everything way much longer than salt. This is amazing.
And then it becomes, how do you keep the ice cold?
Yeah.
There was no Freon, bro. They didn't have Freon back then. Just hit a Freon well out in a cave. Oh shit, we're set, bro. I'm gonna build we'll call it a refrigerator.
Oh my gosh.
Episode 240 in the bag, sir.
Yes, sir. Yep, we're working on some guests coming back. Tyler again, Jordan, your buddy Mark coming back, and then I'm working on some photographers, and so
Let's go.
we're gonna have some good lineups coming here real soon, dollar. So with that, it is a wrap.
Cheers.